So those of you with the Ford Maverick will know that this nice little cubby area, just a little pocket right here, and of course you get the cubby here, and there's other storage down below here. Just showing some ideas of things I wanted to try. I ended up buying, this is a A-tach mount, and it is supposed to clip so that that lip there goes underneath, or that hook right there goes underneath this edge, which I would have had to pull that up, and then the front of it would clip over like that on the screen. I wanted to put a cell phone mount here because I like to have my phone up where I can see it. Not so much that I can text while I'm driving, but just with my job I need to be aware of things changing, who's calling, stuff like that. And yes, the Maverick does read things to me, it does do other things, but certain things like emails that come in, I just need to see who they're from, things like that that are important for my job. So I wasn't too impressed with this setup, so I bought this insert tray. Came on Amazon, and it just simply drops in like that and gives a very, I don't know, I almost think it's a more finished look. And I like the fact that it kind of hides how the screen sticks up here. So I have modified it because I figured out, hey, now I can put the A-tach mount on here by cutting a slot right there in the plastic. And it's not pretty, I need to dress it up a little bit, and trimming away a little bit of this edge right here. And it comes with nice rubber inserts so that things won't rattle around and shouldn't roll around as much. Just simply drops in place. I may actually use double-sided tape if having the weight of the phone on here causes too much vibration, but cutting a slot there and trimming the slot back a little here, this gives me a good mounting spot. But I wasn't necessarily sure I was happy with the way it stuck up above. So my next thing that I purchased is on Etsy, and basically you just pop out that rubber tray. It's just a little rubber insert like that, and this is one, it's a drawer, so it actually has a little bit of storage to it as well. I may actually run wires through here and drill a hole back inside of there. I haven't figured that part out yet, but I am going to be attaching a phone mount to the front of this. I like having the phone up here, but not right, I don't know, so much. This could be for something else. And the nice thing about this is it just pops in, you hear that little click, and now it's locked. It's not going anywhere. Now the orange, I know some people think the orange inserts are hideous. I don't know, I can live with it. I like the fact it's coordinated. And it pops in and out thanks to that little tab there on the bottom, engaging the hole where the rubber insert has a little foot that goes into. So it uses that same mounting point as a lock. And you just push, and you get the click, and it's in. So I'll show you later on how I'm going to put a phone mount on that, but pretty happy with these. I like the way they look, and if nothing else, it gives me a place to put my hat so it doesn't slide all over the dashboard, and then when I want it, I can just put it back on. That's what I'm using it for now, and like I said, I'll show you when I do the phone mount. So I wanted the wireless charging that this has, and I found one cheap, but it was this kind of mount. So I've actually cut the ball off the end of here, and I'm going to modify this so I can attach it the way I want. And then I've got a screw, it's long enough and stinging out. This is a number 6 screw, and I'm going to drill through the center of that to be able to mount that where I want it. So we got our hole drilled through. Now I'm going to have to drill a countersink in here for the countersunk head of the screw. So you use a much larger drill bit, big enough as the head of the screw, and drill in deep enough so the head will be completely surrounded inside the plastic. And so as you can see, the head is not completely flush, and the trick to not drilling too deeply is to actually run the drill backwards so you're more melting the plastic away as opposed to cutting it. And and just like that little bit of edge right there, I'm just going to sand that, and now it will fit perfectly in the socket the way it's supposed to. So I've got the mounting piece that snaps onto the extra storage thing that goes on top of the dashboard, and I'm figuring the height that I want this so that that nut will just clear the inside here in the back on the A-tach mount. Alright, so there we go. It's mounted and firmly held in place with a nut. I think that plastic is thick enough, it doesn't need any washers. And the head's sunk down into the side of that recess. I drilled just a little more. So now we'll put the charger on. And there it is, all secured in place. Go put it in the truck, see what it looks like. And there it is, all mounted. See, I may still have to do some double-sided tape to the mount, but I like that. Gets the phone up where I want it. I have a charge cable that will fit right in the back. It's got a 90-degree plug on the end. It's I think they're a type B. So it will sit back behind there because it goes in this way, and the cord will run down, and then I'm gonna fabricate. I'm gonna put a hole in this. I'm gonna mount the USB plug-in right here, and have the whole rest of the cable, because it's a pretty long one, back behind here, or come up with a shorter cable. So I'll have one of the two dual USB mounts right here, maybe even with the voltage readout as well. Just, I like to watch things like that. Be interested to see when the truck turns the engine off and on, being a hybrid as well. But there we go. And this one is one that releases, pushing those two arms in, and when you push the phone in against that little dot, it's locked in securely. And so this is the view. If I want to take video of me driving somewhere or something like that, my phone will be securely held just like that. You see the dashboard a little bit. Get the idea that I'm driving in a vehicle, but you'll definitely be able to see what I'm doing, and I can even aim like that. And so now obviously it's going to cut off, basically get the same line of sight that I do. It's the one thing about the Maverick, the hood is kind of tall, and you definitely right up close to the front of the vehicle, there isn't a whole lot you can see. Interesting. Oh wow, actually see down into my tray. I don't know why I'd want that. And pan off to the side like so, and actually get a pretty good field of vision, or turn it vertically like that for an even better view if I want to. So pretty satisfied with that.